Hi, this is Tyagarajan. In this video, I am going to explain how to use tools to enhance your research. When you start your research, you will have only area in your mind. You have to give the title and abstract. How to proceed? First, search at least 50 papers in your area. Read all of them, even if you are not understanding completely. Decide which one is more interesting to you and narrow down the area. Now, you will be able to decide the title. Refine your paper collections such that they are exactly matching with your title and read all of them completely to find the research gap. After identifying the research gap, you will be able to define the problem, you will be able to give the exact title and abstract. Reading these papers, understanding them, organizing them, and taking notes from them, discussing with others, finally implementing and testing will require more time. Research tools will help to reduce this time. Research tools will help to automate some parts of the research work and make the researchers to concentrate on creative and productive part. These tools help to have broad international collaboration, and this will be the future of the research. The research will be evaluated in future by its social impact and international collaboration, not just by publications only. Sharing our work in open platforms such as ResearchGate, LinkedIn, and Facebook will create impact at international level. Now, let me discuss some of the tools. In this video, I am going to discuss about Mendeley, how to use Mendeley for your research. Mendeley is a company based in London. Mendeley is a cloud-based free reference manager software which was released by Mendeley Company, which is widely used in academic research. Mendeley was purchased by Elsevier in 2013. Mendeley helps to organize your reference papers and create bibliography, that is reference section in your paper. Now, it supports funded research also. It is a newly added component in Mendeley. Mendeley has collected funding opportunities from over 2,000 organizations across the globe, and it is updating regularly. Mendeley is also a social network. It helps to collaborate with researchers all over the world. What can you do with Mendeley? You can view your H-index, citations, etc., which are related to Scopus, not Web of Science. You can create your own profile. You can view your profile by clicking on the icon at top right corner. If you have published any paper in Scopus, those things will be coming under this profile. You can add folder and store your PDF reference papers collected. You can also store websites you referred. You can see the details of the PDFs. You can edit them. You can add tags to each PDF, and you can add notes to each PDF. and you can store that. You can search from PDFs you have stored based on the tags and keywords, or even you can use filters for searching. You can also search papers from Scopus repository and add them in your library folder for reading. You can create research groups and share your papers. You can create your own data set and share with other researchers. Now, let us see how to install Mendeley. First, you have to register with Mendeley. Download the desktop reference manager, then download citation plugin for Word and download web importer for Chrome. You install all these things. Let us see how to do this. First, you have to go to google.com. Open your Chrome browser. Go to google.com and type Mendeley. You will get a link like this. Click on this link. You can register with this sign in. I have already registered. Then you can download the software. Click on this download button given at the top right corner. You will get this page. In this page, download Mendeley desktop for Windows that appears. If you are using Mac operating system, you go to this link and download the desktop manager. If you are using Linux, you can use this link. So download and install. After installing the reference manager, you have to add this web importer plugin. For that, you go to this button, you click on this button. It will lead to the web page here. You click on this get web importer for Chrome. Click on this and install the plugin. After that, you install citation plugin for Word. That is, you click on this and you click on this button. You will get uh, the plugin for Word. After installing this reference manager and the plugins, if you see on your browser bar, there will be an icon. This is indicating that you have installed the web importer. Then the Word plugin can be used to insert references and bibliographies into your document. Web importer helps to import papers, web pages, and other documents directly into your reference library from search engines and academic databases. Mendeley provides 2 GB free storage space. You can store your PDFs compared to Zotero's 300 MB space. This is very large, and if you want to store your data set, you may be requiring more storage space. Otherwise, this will be more than sufficient for doing any research. You can also import from other reference managers. What can you do with Mendeley? You can store your reference papers in PDF form in the web or in the Mendeley cloud and organize them in folders. Reference Manager will automatically extract title, author's name, year of publishing, journal name, conference name, DOI, abstract, keywords, etc. etc. You can highlight the points in the PDF. You can take notes and save along with the PDFs. You can search the PDFs from these folders and you can have enhanced searching by using tags attached with the PDF. You can cite and create bibliography for your paper using Word plugin. Go to browser and search Mendeley. And click on this link. Then sign in. You give the email ID which was given uh, when you registered. So it is sending a verification to your email inbox. Go to email. So now enter password. This is the first page in Mendeley. In this page, you can see the articles suggested for you by Mendeley. See, based on your profile you have created and based on your publications, based on the papers you have reviewed, and based on the editorship you are having, Mendeley will collect information and suggest based on those information. If you want, you can see these files and read the abstract. If it is needed, you can add to library by clicking on this button. Go to the top right corner, you click on this profile icon, you will get the details of your profile. The details given by you in Scopus will be presented here. If you want to edit those details, you can use these edit buttons. And you have four menus here. One is overview, another is impact, and the third one is publication, fourth one is network. If you click on overview, that is the default menu here, you will be able to see the details uh, provided by Scopus here. That is, the first one is uh, about you. You might have given the details there. Or if you want, you can give the details about you here. And your research interest you can provide here using this edit button. And if you are editor for any journal, and that can be added by using this add button. If you have peer-reviewed papers, and those details will be presented here. Here in 2020, the number of papers I have reviewed is given here. Then in 2019, number of papers. So only few papers are given here. If you want to see the complete details, you click on this view more link. Then recent publications will also be displayed, and if anything is missing, you can also add those publications using this add button. Then your professional experience you can add here. Your educational details you can add here. So this is coming under overview. The next one is publication. Under this title, you will be able to see all your publications. Actually, this will be linked to RSID also, so it will be taking all the publications loaded by you in RSID also. If you take any paper, the number of citations and the number of readers who read your paper will be given. Then, if you want to analyze the impact of your research, you click on this impact link. It will display graphs like this. The first one is citation graph. It will give the number of citations in each year. For example, if you click on this uh, one, you will be able to see the number of citations. Here it is 35 in 2020 up to now. If you come here, it will give the citations for 2019, then 2018, like that. Then, if you see the right side, you will be able to view the H index. Here the H index is 8, and total number of citations will also be given. This H index and total number of citations will match with Scopus. And this 35 is the citation in the current year. The number of publications, number of views are also given. Then reader in 2020, how many persons have read your papers, all those details are given here. Then if you have reviewed publications or papers in the journals, those details will also be given. How many readers are there, how many citations they have got. That is, this is the paper reviewed by me, and he has got 32 citations. and this is another paper reviewed by me, and he has got 11 citations. So like that, if you have reviewed any paper, you can also follow up the status of those papers. Then the fourth link is network. If you click on this link, you will be able to see the co-authors of your papers. If you want to view their details, you click on this. Their details will be available here. You can see that. If they have published any new paper, that will be appearing in the feed page. So now we will see how to use Mendeley to store and cite reference papers. Now go to library page. You will see many folders here. These folders at the bottom have been created by me. The first 5 folders are available for all of you. By default, these are provided. You click on this first folder, that is all documents. Click on this. Now all the PDF files you have stored in Mendeley will appear here, and all the publications of you will be available here. All the things will be merged together and it will be provided here. Then if you have clicked on this star, the meaning is it is your favorite file, that is favorite paper. In that case, all those favorite papers will be combined together and it will be put in favorite folder also. Now if you click on this folder, all the starred PDFs or documents will come here, will be displayed. Then if you click on my publications, all the publications you have got in Scopus will be displayed here. Then recently read papers. If you click on this folder, all the recently read papers will be uh, displayed here. Then if you have added the PDFs recently, that can also be viewed separately. Recently added, all those things will appear here. Now in this all documents folder, all these files will be displayed. Now you can add your downloaded PDF here for your reference, and you can also create folders, and within that folder you can put that PDF. So now let us see how to create a folder. Actually, I want to create a folder with the name test. Already I have created. So I want to remove that first. You right click, right click on these 3 dots. You will have options, that is rename, add a folder, like that. Yeah, the third one is remove folder. You click on that and it is asking, are you sure to want to remove this folder? You click OK. Now that test folder is removed. You see here it is removed. Now I want to create a folder with the name test. How to create? Click on this button, add.
and choose new folder, and it is asking name. You give the name TEST test and click OK button. You wait. Now this test folder has been created at the bottom. You see here. Now choose that folder and you upload your PDF file. You might have downloaded from websites, or if your institute is subscribing to Scopus or IEEE, you will be downloading papers from that. All those papers you can store here, but it is only for private use. Uh, Upload the documents. You click this button to upload the documents. I am clicking this and choose a file from your computer. So I want to choose this file, PDF file. It is a paper published in Patent Recognition Journal. Now it is uploaded into Mendeley. Now we will see what is happening for this PDF. I have just uploaded the PDF. You just select this PDF. That is, a tick mark will appear here. And if you see the right side pane, you will be seeing two tabs. One is details and another is notes. To click this details button, you will be able to see the details extracted from this PDF. The first one is title, and it is also mentioned as journal article, and here you are seeing the author's name, and you are seeing the volume number, pages, etc. here. Then you are seeing the abstract. If you want to see the abstract completely, you click this more button. You will be seeing the complete abstract. Then below that you are having DOI. DOI is also displayed. DOI is the digital object identifier. It is a unique identifier for the paper assigned by the publisher. Now the ISSN number of the journal is also shown here. Below that, the actual file name you gave to that PDF file will also be displayed. If it is a good journal, all the details will be uploaded correctly by the publisher. But some low quality journals or sometimes the conferences will not upload the details correctly, but the paper may be available in Scopus or even it may be available in the websites. In that case, if you want, you can correct those details by using this edit button. Click on that edit button. You are seeing the first thing is, it is what is the type of the article? It is journal article. And the second one is title. The title of the paper is given, and author's name, abstract, then journal, name of the journal, patent recognition, and year 2017, month, date of publication, then volume number. Actually, issue number is not provided here. If you want, you can add that issue number if you know, and you can save it. Then pages, number of pages, those things are also given. Page numbers are given. Then publisher is Elsevier Limited. Then if anything is missing, URL is not provided because DOI is given. If you want to add URL, if you know, you can add by clicking on this. Then for searching efficiently, you can add tags to this paper. For example, this paper is explaining about CNN also.
So if I search for CNN, I think this paper should also be available under that search. So I want to add a tag CNN here and press enter. Now this tag is added with this paper. You save this. Now the tag has been saved. If you have made any changes, that will also be saved. Then the next one is notes. Click on this notes button. You will be getting some space here. Actually, you will be reading this PDF. From that, you will take notes. You will note down the points. Those points you can enter here and save. For example, if you enter like this, that will be saved. Right. Now, if you click on this PDF, that PDF will be opened. So you can directly read from the PDF, from the cloud itself. Now in this PDF, you will read and you will note down some points. For example, I want to note down these points or highlight these points. For that, you go to this button, you select the color you want to highlight. Then this is the highlighter. You select that one, come here, select these 2 points. It will be highlighted. Anyway, it is taking few seconds to highlight. After highlighting, I want to comment on this. That you click on the highlighted text, double click,
And an icon like this will appear. Create sticky notes. Create this, click on that, and a window will appear like this. That is, you can note down the comments. You can give your comments. Comments by me, and you can come out from that. Now you see this comment box has been attached with this one. If you want to see the comment, you can click on that, you will see. Again, if you click on that, it will disappear. So like this, you can collaborate with your co-author. You can highlight and give comments, and the same PDF may be shared with your colleague, and they will see these comments, and they can also enter their comments in a different color, and the name will also appear. If you see, I have commented, so my name and even my profile picture is appearing here. If you don't want, or if you want to remove this, you so delete. Even highlight and sticky notes can also be removed. That's all. Both have been removed. So like this, you can highlight your points, you can add your comments and share with your colleague with this commented PDF. Now you go to the third page, suggest. Click on this. Mendeley will suggest papers for you to read. All the articles, as we saw in the first page, here also it is suggesting many papers for you. If you want, you can add these PDFs to your library. If the publisher permits, the PDF will also be added. Otherwise, only the title, author names, those things will be available to you. Then you want to create a new group. Click on this button. You give the name for the group and describe about your group, for what purpose it has been created, and choose discipline also. For example, computer science, agriculture, anything. That also you choose. If you want to make this group as public, you can click on this. If you want to share your research only with your colleagues or your co-author, then you can make it as private, or even you can use it as invite only. So you can send the link to any person, and only those persons will be able to collaborate with you. In this way, you can create a group and you can collaborate with your colleagues and co-authors. Then data set. That is, click on this dataset page. If you want to create dataset, you click on this button and you can upload datasets. Some of the datasets created by others are also available here. You can click on that and you can use those datasets. Similarly, if you create for your project, you can also upload and share with other researchers. And datasets will also be cited. So this type of sharing will be useful to you. Now we have added necessary PDFs or references in Mendeley. Let us see how to use these reference papers in your research article. Now you open your article in Word. So I have already created a Word file. I am opening it. In this Word file, you will be having a reference tab. You click on that. Since you have already added or installed Word plugin, you will see three icons related to Mendeley. That is, under this reference, you have insert citation, this icon, Mendeley icon, and open Mendeley, this icon you will have. Then insert bibliography, this icon will also you have. Then you can choose any style for references. I have selected IEEE style. Right. Now, I want to cite three papers from Mendeley. and I want to insert the citation in 3 places in this document. So just I am clicking here or even somewhere here, right? I am clicking here. I want to insert my first reference here. So go to this insert citation icon, click on that. It will open Mendeley. Let us wait, don't worry about that one. So Mendeley is being opened. You will be able to see all the PDFs you have stored. Actually, I am writing a paper uh, which is discussing about leaf recognition. So I have stored some papers for leaf recognition under this folder. I am selecting this folder, right? All the papers related to leaf recognition are displayed here. I want to use this paper for citation, this one. Right, how to insert this paper? You go to Word, so don't worry about this. Mendeley has been opened. You choose the place where you want to insert citation. Click on that place. Insert citation. Click on this icon. Then go to Mendeley. You are coming to this Mendeley. You select this paper. I have already selected. You select this paper and go to the top. You will be seeing a button named Cite with double quote symbol. You click on that button, so automatically that paper will be inserted here as citation. So this is the first citation. Which paper? That is paper number 23. Right. Now I want to insert another paper somewhere here. Right. So again, go to the top under references. You have insert citation. Click on this. Then go to Mendeley. Select any paper. For example, I want to select paper 25 and click on this cite button, and it is coming here as citation 2. Then I will insert one more citation here. Insert citation. Go to Mendeley and I am choosing paper 35 and I am inserting here. So citation 3. Now I have cited 3 papers, and in my reference section these 3 papers should be listed. So you just go to the place where you want to insert your references or where you want to store your bibliography. Click on this place, then you go to this top menu. You are seeing insert bibliography button. You just click on that. Now you see all the 3 papers cited from Mendeley. Now, what is the advantage of using Mendeley here? Since you are submitting the paper to IEEE, you need the style like this. Now, if it is rejected, you may be willing to submit the same paper to some other journal. In that case, you have to change the style because Springer will be following some style for references and citation, and Elsevier may be following something. So you have to change the style according to the journal requirement. For example, uh, you see before changing the style, you see the citation is given within square brackets and a number. It is using square brackets and a number. Similarly, under reference section, you are seeing the author's name first, then the title within quotes, double quotes, and uh, year is coming here, DOI is at the end. The same thing is followed. This is the IEEE format. Now, if you want to submit to
some other journal which is following the style Nature, just choose Nature. Now you see that one has changed like this. That is, it is indicated using superscript because the Nature is following this style. So the citations will be indicated by superscripts, and you come to the reference section, you see first author names, but there is no quotation mark here, just full stop they have used. Then if you see the year is coming at the end and it is given within brackets. So you see, so this is the reference section. So you can easily change the reference style if you want to submit to different journals. In addition to that, after writing the paper, you may be thinking that it will be better if you move. Anyway, I will choose again IEEE format. It will be easy. It is visible. So now 3 is here. You may be thinking to move a paragraph or some lines from the bottom to the top or from the top to the bottom. For example, you take this one. I want to move these lines to the top. Just cut and place it here. Now the 3 is coming here, but when you are writing article, the first reference should be cited as 1. So this 3 should be changed to 1, and this 1 should be changed to 2, and this 2 should be changed to 3. So all the numbers should be changed, and actually this 3, this should be brought to the top of the reference, that is here. Now if you do this manually, it is really very difficult. Specifically, when you are writing review papers,
you will be referring 100 to 200 papers. In that case, at the end, if you think to move one paragraph from the end of the article to the top of the article, top place, then you have to change all the numbers manually. Certainly you will do mistakes and the reference numbers will be changed. So in this case, if you use reference managers, it can be done easily. So how to do this? Just refresh. You press this refresh button which is available under references. Refresh. So third has become as 1, then 1 has become as 2 and 2 has become as 3. You also see here the third reference which was already at the bottom has come to the top position and it is marked as reference 1. So automatically all the references and citations will be changed, and you can also change the style of the citation. So it will save your time in writing the papers, and this time can be used effectively to create novel ideas. You can concentrate on innovative ideas instead of editing the text, editing the references, changing the styles. Instead of doing all these things, you can concentrate on the content of the article, and you can concentrate on novel ideas. So thank you very much.